Today on the Legacy, I'm going to install my Pioneer double din stereo, Pioneer AVH-X8850 with CarPlay. By the way, welcome to like the first video of a whole series of videos where I, modify and upgrade this vehicle. So at the moment, we just got Domain, a nice Chinese piece of crap. That's coming out. Pioneer's going in. This car has decent bass. I'm really surprised. That's no subwoofers, factory speakers, everything. That's just a Chinese radio and factory speakers. It's got good bass. Yeah. Nice. I'm looking forward to this when it's done. Alrighty. Stereo needs to go in. And these things are on really, really tightly, so you need a good pry bar. Oh. Here we go. There we go. Put that in the back seat. I'll probably replace this bezel, I think, at some point. It's a bit cheap for me. I want a nice gloss black one. Okay, what do we get? Microphone, aerial, power lead. At least there's a hookup lead in here. That means I don't have to buy one. Don't know why they've got like an aerial extension lead in here. I don't think I'll need it. Although it is pretty short. I still don't need one that's this long though, so I'm gonna change this out. It is very short. I don't know why they made the aerial this short. Oh, I guess the factory stereo must have like a female loom coming out of it that's long enough to reach down. There's the hookup lead I can use. I'll have to use this bezel for now. Oops. There we go, got my loom made up, Pioneer end, Subaru end. I've also got an auxiliary remote output and an auxiliary accessory output, which I'm going to put a crimp on, because I know there's going to be more stuff I want to attach to power up here. Probably the cameras onto this one for the power, and then this one is probably going to be the output for my amplifiers, and then a long reverse wire, which is going to go over to a reverse source. That plug there is for the factory steering wheel controls, but as you can see, there are none, but I will put some on. I'm not going to hook the reverse up just yet, just because I haven't got a camera in yet, so there's probably not much point. Oh wait, I suppose I could, and I could just have the camera turned off. Okay, so now I'm going to do the microphone. Oh, this has one of these annoying things that means you can't get that thing all the way off, okay? Because of the side curtain airbag. Fortunately, I know how to get those off. Yes, there we go. Boom. Where I want to put the new mic, I'm not 100% sure. But there's a grill just up here. They call it there's like a vent or something up here, which this could go in behind in like a factory location. I'm not sure where they put the factory grills in these. It needs to work while that's down as well. That's quite cool. I think maybe just like that could be nice and up out of the way. Yeah, I think I like the look of that. Don't have to see it. Right, so microphone is going to be up. Right, as I was saying, microphone is going to be stuck up there, facing down like that. I believe that'll work well. Sweet. So I want to get myself a decent bit of slack. Tuck that up in there. I just want to have more slack in case I want to move it or something like that, so I'm going to leave that there. Slips past pretty easy. There we go. Ah! Man, I've had this microphone for a while. This was my first Pioneer microphone that I ever had from my AVH-8450. Yeah, 8450 that I bought way back in the day as one of my first stereos, and I've just never bothered to like upgrade the microphone in my car, like in the leg them at all. So this one's from the original, and I've just swapped them out as I go. Not sure where my other microphones are, to be honest. And the factory loom. Yeah, I'm probably gonna run the microphone behind the speedo cluster there. But what I might do is I'll put this A-pillar back on first, since I've got that stuff done. Like that. And that goes on like that, easy peasy. Pop. Pop, pop, pop. Just enough for me to be able to get my hand. I'm not taking it all the way out. You can unplug it safely, but I'm not taking it all the way out. I'm just getting out enough to get the microphone cable up there. You know what, I think I might unplug the speedo. It's getting in the way. There's the speedo. And then that goes under there. Nice. Now the microphone, even though it isn't loomed up with it, is run pretty much the same way as all the factory wiring. Cool. Now I can chuck the speedo back in, but I might just give it a quick wipe first because the dealership left it a wee bit shiny and groggy on there, so I was going to give it a quick wipe with the microfiber. Side, like that. Plug it in. Just like that. Okay, there we go, new memory card. Okay, I need to mount this microphone, I think. And that is going to stick there. That'll work. I think I just need to get a new sticky thing for this. Like that, I think, yep. Talk up inside there, just like that. There we go, nice little microphone. Subtle. Now I need to do something for USB cables. Thinking of having something coming out here. Not sure though. Oh, there's a hole there. Where is it? Oh, there's my finger. It's meant to be a light or something there, I think. Okay guys, jumping forward a wee bit now, had to charge the GoPro battery, whatever. While that's been happening, I've used the time to, you know, do a couple of other little jobs on here that weren't, you know, probably necessary, you know, to show you guys anyway, but I'm quite glad I've got them done now in the spare time because they are some main priorities for me. So, where I'm at with the stereo, loom's all done, the microphone's done, the two USB cables. What I've done is I've run one of them, this is just temporary by the way, I'm probably going to do something more OEM later on. One of them is going to the glove box here, and this other silver one, as you can see, just drops down and just comes out inside here, and that's probably going to plug my lightning cable in. That will be a wee bit longer once this loom goes, once this, you know, goes back in, because the stereo is going to plug in, but it's a short cable as it is anyway. While GoPro's been charging, jobs I've gotten done. I've put the dash cam in, so that's up there, out of the way. The wire is run up all the way along, down, across above the glove box, and then into behind here, where I've got, you can't see it down there, but because I've tucked it away, but I've made a little Y splitter for the cigarette lighter, so power comes, you know, in and like goes onto the cigarette lighter, but also doubles back to the power supply for the dash cam. And also, I did the radar detector. So that's on there, it's the cable, you know, goes along in front of the dash. Same thing, comes out, but then what I've done for that, because it goes off quite a lot at, like, you know, garages and all sorts of doors and things like that, I wanted to be able to turn it on and off. So the wire for that pops out the same hole as the USB cable there and goes to this little, can you see that? In here, there's, hold on, let me get my torch out. And there is a cigarette lighter plugged into the, you know, cigarette lighter adapter thing, and it's got a little switch on it which I can turn on and off, which is good. So that's what I want. Again, temporary solution. I'll probably end up putting a switch for that over on the cluster somewhere, over on the switch cluster at some point. But the main job for today is the stereo, and also to get this radar and the dash cam installed. That's good. I will change that at some point. The USBs will change at some point. But pretty much everything done so far, guys. Just got to whack the stereo and put the face back on, and it'll be good. I also did get the reverse wire hooked up down there. So now time to put the stereo in. Oh, one thing I haven't done is sort out an aerial lead to make that a wee bit longer. 1 second. There we go. So I found this in my spare junky bits. This is like a Subaru female, Subaru male, and then like a regular disconnector in the middle there. This is for putting band expanders in factory Subarus like this, but I'm just going to use it to extend the wiring up a wee bit and then use the little adapter that's already on here. So should that one plugs onto there. Cool. Definitely won't reach. Sometimes the little adapters do reach if you plug them into the stereo first and then connect them down here afterwards. But I don't think it's going to in this case. Okay, now I can shut the stereo in. Let's do the aerial first, so we get to ground. There's the aerial. USB 2 and USB number That one needs to be number 1 because it's going to have the iPhone on it. Like that. Main harness and microphone, which goes there. Quite handy that these Legos actually have so much room around the mounting of the stereo because it allows you to sort of cable manage as you put it in. You can like grab the wires from underneath here and like tuck them out of the way better. Some screws in it. That screen's looking a bit dusty. I think that's definitely going to need a microfiber cleaning. Here we go. Let's power it up. Let's rip it, man! Because there you go, you can see the dash cam turning on. I think, yep, that turned on. English, iPhone, iPod, USB 1, Apple CarPlay on. Cool. So yeah, I'll just demonstrate this real quick. You can see the radar's not on. If I push the button, on, off, on, off, on. Cool. Let's get some music. I like how this radio saves all my presets even when you disconnect it from power, which that's really cool. It's saved, like all my settings in here are saved even when it's been disconnected from power for like a couple days. Hey, it's that same song again. Let's put the faceplate back on. This all opens up as well. Yes, it does. No worries. Hey guys, so I'm just finishing editing up this little video here of the stereo. And I'm not really sure why, but all the footage from this point on, for some reason, became corrupted on my GoPro. I'm not sure why that is. I think it's the memory card, because right around about that point I had to switch over to a new memory card made by Samsung. I'm not sure why, but it corrupted everything. So yeah, I mean, as you saw, stereo went in, no worries, it's all finished, good to go, sounds great. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I just thought I'd close out the video. Here and say, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one.